Obviously, some news coming out today about our practice facility, and nothing excites us more around here than that. So, seeing that enhancement and really thinking Mr. Austin, he's been tremendous with his support and really getting this kind of thing spearheaded and getting it going in the right direction. So, we're excited to get the shovel in the ground as soon as possible. But really great appreciation to Mo and all of his efforts to get this going. So, and we've had about a week here to try to get healthy. We've kind of been going on practice a day, take a day off, practice a day, take a day off, and the guys have done a really good job. We've got 2 days here left before we go to Vegas, and really just kind of concentrating on us because obviously we don't know who we're going to be playing in that first round. So really trying to work on some things offensively and defensively that need to work on, and then give the guys some mental breaks in the film room because unlike a lot of places being on the quarter system, we're getting ready to get into finals. So really letting the guys get not just caught up, but ahead academically because we're getting ready to go into exams. A lot of papers due this week and some exams. We got, I think, 8 guys in exams at 8 o'clock in the morning before we practice and get on a plane tomorrow. And then we've got the rest of the finals when we get back next week. So a lot going on with the guys, but I feel like we've had a pretty good 7 days leading into the tournament.
How much do you think the basketball facility helps with recruiting, with getting guys
I think it's going to help with everything. It helps with, I'm big into player development, and being able to have a facility like that 24/7 is going to be huge. And Dan has been terrific since I've been here, just with the use of Pauly, making sure that we get in here and our guys get in here whenever they want, unless obviously it's in the summer and you've got some of the things that are renting out, and we go to the men's gym, which has been fine. But we've really taken advantage. We got players entrance now. We've never had that in Pauly, so guys can get in here 24/7 and work in the game. And so that word's getting out, and that player development of, it's just like today. You got the #1 women's tennis player and the #1 men's tennis player in the world working out at UCLA. So there's plenty that our guys know that they get to work out from a basketball standpoint in the summer. But having a facility like that, we can practice whenever we want. We don't have to worry about sharing or working on times and those type of. I think it's not just going to free up our program; it's going to free up a lot of programs here on campus.
Speaking of player development, Kavan, how have you seen his game improve from his time here?
You know what? I think his shooting, he's shooting the 3 ball a lot better than what he was early in November and December. And I think where he's really shown improvement is driving the basketball. His footwork and pivoting, confidence-wise, has gotten a lot better. And we're going to need that here in the postseason. Because of the offense that we run, not just his pick and pop, but him being able to drive the basketball. He's very long, and he's starting to understand how to use his length at this level. And that takes some time. You've gone from playing against 15, 16-year-olds, and then in just a matter of months, now you're playing against 22, 23-year-old men. And so driving them is a little bit different, and he's really learned. The thing I've been most impressed with him as a young player, as a freshman, and somebody's highly touted, somebody obviously has played a lot of minutes, done a lot of good things for us at a high level. He wants to be taught. He comes in all the time. He was in watching film again yesterday. He wants to learn and get better. And when you've got somebody like that with that skill set, you're going to see him just keep getting better. And I think as the years go by, you're going to see that with him because he's got a terrific skill set. But driving the basketball and making that 3-point shot's been big for us in the last month.
You obviously had 3 guys leave early last year. What are some of the things that you look at with Kavan when he's looking for advice to make that decision at the end of this year?
We'll sit and talk at the end of the year. Obviously, he's somebody that is on the boards, and I've always been about the student athlete and their well-being first. So, when the season's over, we'll sit down and talk and see what he's thinking and what he believes. And I always lean to what's best for the student athlete, and have always gone. If they decide leaving early, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or it's like Norman who's going to graduate, and somebody that has just gotten better every year and has no Pac-12 honors through his first 3 years. Now he's a first-team All-Pac-12, and now he's on the boards. And so every player's different. So it's about sitting down at the end of the season, and we go over that, just like what we did last year with those guys, and you see what's going to be in their best interest, and then you just hope for the best because it's not a. That's not etched in stone a lot of times. You might get projected here or projected there, but then there's, like everything, whether it's recruiting at our level or trying to get into postseason play at our level, there's a lot of nervousness too when it comes to draft night as well.
How do you vary scout work and prep work this week when you know the two teams you might play, but not for sure who.
The nice thing, USC and Arizona State, there's a lot of similarities in the transition, backboard, dribble drive. Those are their three best things they do in the offense. So we've spent a lot of time here in the time that we have practice, and those are areas that we want to make sure, defensively. We haven't been great in transition. I think we've been a little bit better over the last month, but that's hard. That's probably the hardest thing young players need to learn, is that you can't miss a shot, you can't turn the ball over and then give up easy baskets. You got to get back and get your defense set. And being a relatively quiet team, I think that's why it's affected our transition. Tony gets back and he's guarding somebody, and now we don't talk, or Tony's last getting back and we don't talk to him. So we've really worked hard on that. But so transition, dribble drive, backboard have been areas, and then just continuing to shape up what we want to do with ball screens, because both teams use the ball screen a lot. Arizona State's been all man-to-man throughout the entire year. USC will play man-to-man and a little bit of zone as well. They zoned us a lot in here in our last game. So just kind of working mostly man, but working some of our zone offense as well in preparation of who we're going to play.
How do you keep you guys fresh these couple days leading up to
it? What we've tried to do leading in, because last year we didn't have this. Now last year we lost at Washington State. We came back and we gave them 2 days off, and then we practiced 2 days and we went to Vegas. So this year's a little bit different because our bye week hit at the end of the year. So 8 days between playing games. So we never gave them 2 days off in a row, but we've been we gave them Thursday off, then we've gone every other day. Practice Friday, take Saturday off, practice Sunday, take Monday off. Now we'll go Tuesday and Wednesday. And then when we've been in here, we've tried to utilize that time in the weight room, and then just stay sharp, do a lot of competitive games. Today we'll do a 5-minute game, just try to keep things competitive, and then really back off. Tomorrow will be all shooting and dry run through, no contact tomorrow, and then try to prepare to play 3 games in 3 days. But they've been pretty sharp. And again, for a young team, I've been very impressed all year, but really the last week they've been tremendous with everything going on academically. To be as sharp as they've been on Friday and Sunday in particular, knowing they're 5-7 days away from still playing and not knowing who you're going to play, that's not easy as well. They've really been interested and continue to get better, and that's been a good trait with this team.
You're talking about a young team. What is